Hi everyone, this is Lori from Free and Fair. Lorraine is my whole name, but people call me Lori. And today I want to ask about NATO. There is a lot of activity happening across the world, like Romania and Syria, where there is some justice being done, some independence, the people pushing back. It looks hopeful, and I'm wondering if we'll follow along those same lines. And also, is NATO going to save the U.S.? um, the reason why I ask is because we're all in this together. U.S. is a very strong country on its own, but we are part of a whole, and everybody's interests are mixed into what happens to us as well. So the new head of NATO is Mark Rutte, and he said today Moscow is preparing for a long-term confrontation with the West. It's not a short game; it's a long game, and we've already felt, the implications of this long game through our media, social media, and through our cable media, news, and all kinds of ways that we've had things compromised in a way that the truth is no longer the truth, and a lot of things are distorted, and a lot of people are believing things that are not true. And I think that's something that they've had a big part in. And so Mark also says that he sees that right now we're having the worst security that he's ever seen in his lifetime. I'm not sure how old he is, but he looks maybe 60s at least, and that's a long life, to never have seen anything like this before. So this is definitely unprecedented. This is this is just it's bordering on the definitely bordering on we shouldn't allow it anymore. We shouldn't. The bad thing is, if it was just a game, if it was just a show, if it was just a circus, then maybe we could be entertained by it. But real people's lives are being endangered by so much of what's been going on. So that reminds me of a dream that I had about E.T.s, and it was really weird. It was after I watched Rosie, and Rosie was talking about she had a conversation with John Lennon, and it was really good. I recommend it. It's very interesting. And so that night, that same night, or in the morning of after I watched that, it was kind of a similar but different. It was kind of a Wizard of Oz energy. It was like game show. It was curtains and kind of it was like a rally. It was like a theater in the rounds, kind of almost, where there's like curtains all the way around, and there's stuff happening everywhere. But you could see the main person, him, like in a circus or in the rink in the middle. And then it's almost like when you go to a convention and there's the main hall, but when you walk around the hall, there's all these, doors that you can enter into to get into the main hall. So it's similar to that. So it just gave me a feeling like it was a show. It really was a show. And this is an actor. So basically reiterating what John Lennon said, because that's what he said. He said he's just an actor. All right. So let's get back to my question. So will NATO save the U.S.A? NATO, help us. You're our only hope. The problem is, even if we had all this amazing evidence, it would still be hard to convince unless we just need to have like so much evidence and so much support from all sides all over the world. And that's why I was thinking that, okay, so we have Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is definitely feeling left out, like out in the cold. But there is the chapel, which shows all you have to do is turn around and walk into the chapel. So I feel like there could be something that the U.S. is missing, not quite getting it. Um, Also, there's a money play here. I don't know if we have to pay for it, but there is. I think there's an investment. You know, that we have lots of foreign money relations that are very important. All right, so the Nine of Pentacles again with money things, and we have the Star, which is great. Okay, so we have hope coming in. All right, oop, and the King of Pentacles. I wonder who that could be. Somebody who has money, but it's not just about money. Pentacles is about security and about stability, and it's about long-term longevity. And the King of Pentacles is the King of Kings. He's like the every king. He's the one that everybody can count on and depend on, and everybody trusts him. By the way, this deck is Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Tarot Royale. Ciro also does the Lenormand and the Kipper that I use sometimes, and I just want to make sure I pronounced it correctly this time. So next we have the Chariot. The Chariot representing movement, action, activity, victory, and triumph. It feels very like this is a very good vibe. It starts off almost like, oh, can you please help us? It is like kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope, you know. NATO, you're my only hope. I feel like there will be sort of a call, but I feel like it has to be. I feel like there's going to be sort of rules set. Like, we help you. It's got to be this, this, and this. This is how it's going to work. And I don't think it will be just Mark. I think, you know, on behalf of NATO, he will speak for NATO, but everybody will have a say on how this is going to go down. Exciting. All right. And so the High Priestess, I feel like, yeah, the downloads are coming. So we'll be seeing some really interesting hits. You know, if you're intuitive at all, you may get something like that where you just see a vision or if get a gut feeling or get tingles or get a little bit scared sometimes or a little bit tired or something like that. Like I'm doing real good right now, but I had been having weird strange energy, and then there's like this kind of trepidation about like amber alerts, like some our phones going off, you know. That's like this, like I'm getting kind of like this antsy feeling. Ooh, we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so it definitely is a huge money situation, and also there's kind of like a following the money kind of thing. So it could represent the people, people who are involved in bribery and transactions. So I think all of those kinds of corners are going to look at bribery. I was going to say tit for tat, but you know, transactions, monetary transactions, quid pro quos. And I don't think it's going to be between NATO and the U.S. I think NATO is looking into the current situation of quid pro quos. Also, yes, there's a lot of it going on, so much of it. Like a lot of people owing other people. And the Two of Pentacles, there's a lot to be juggled, but there, look, yay, I think they're gonna save us. So I feel like US has got its own kind of plans going, and they are doing a lot. There's a lot going on. The NATO is going to be involved as well, helping us in the end. So they will save us. Thank you, NATO. We can really use your help. And I hope you like that. Bye.